What's up, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my iPhone 6 videos, and this is the last one until I go on to talking about the iWatch itself. And so this is going to be all about the camera, since that's where Apple put in the most effort when it came to fixing things up. So of course right here we get ourselves a close-up on the camera. One thing I did notice is that it's not a square blob anymore. It's actually one flash with two flashes in it. It just looks a lot better, and I'm guessing it saved a lot of space. The camera bezel itself does stick out a little bit more, which means better pictures, so it's all good. And here's their little features. So of course right here is an actual picture that was taken with the iPhone 5s. Pretty cool, lucky guy whoever got to visit this place. And of course the ISO was 40, the aperture was 2.2, and of course they took it at 1/1000th of a second. Eyesight, our best camera, gets even better, so let's see how it got better. So of course what they did was they lowered the aperture a tad bit and allowed for the lens to get a little bit bigger and allow in more light, so the aperture now is 2.2, and finally we have 1.5 pixels per inch, and that is pretty nice. Then of course we got ourselves a handful of features, and I like the way they showed us all the features. So we got focus pixels, face detection, exposure control. So this is new. They didn't let you control the exposure back in the day, much as control certain areas. Auto stabilization, this is one of the best features while taking photos and while taking videos. Optical image stabilization is so helpful. Here we go. And I'm not sure why this shot has anything to do with optical image stabilization. I expected someone on a bike or something, but pretty cool. And of course we got the photos application. That's right, this application right here allows you to edit your pictures, and of course a really old feature that everyone went crazy over a little while back, known as panorama. Alright, underneath here, another cool little close-up, and finally we get ourselves to video. So the video is also a tad bit different. You can now record at 180p HD video at 60 frames a second. Don't bother uploading any of those videos to YouTube, since YouTube only supports 30 frames per second, unless they changed it, which they may have. I'm not sure. Feel free to enlighten me on that. And 240 frames per second when it comes to slow-mo at 720p, so that is pretty nice. Here they outline some of the features for time-lapse. Let's go ahead and watch this cool little video right here, if it will let me. Guess not. Oh, allow. Why am I blocking QuickTime? Are you insane, Firefox? Alright, let's try again. No? QuickTime? You don't want to work with me? Ah, there you go. Look at that time-lapse taken with an iPhone. Now, considering the fact that this wasn't taken with a DSLR and was taken with an iPhone, I'm pretty impressed. I don't know how many minutes this was, but I'm guessing about 10 or 11 based on the timing. Then, of course, we got 60 frames per second, 180p, and continuous autofocus, as I mentioned. This is sort of new. Continuous, this is a very disturbing picture. Okay, I'm going to scroll down now. Let's see if I could get rid of that. Alright, back to this. Continuous autofocus is very helpful if you're trying to get a video of a cool moving object and you want to stay in focus, so that is pretty nice. Other cameras have had it for a while. The last thing is of course cinematic video stabilization, optical image stabilization. That's just a fancier way of saying it, and basically allows you to record with a cool stable type of effect. Stop playing. Alright, the final thing that they added is of course the front facing camera now has an aperture of 2.2 and lets in 80% more light, and what this allows you to do is of course take much better selfies. Yes, all day. Although you guys have never seen a selfie of me, trust me, they're good. So front facing camera, we got exposure control on that as well, improved face detection, HDR video, burst mode, and timer mode. These are pretty nice if you're taking pictures with other people, or just in general are obsessed with taking a billion selfies at once with burst mode. So that is the iPhone 6's camera. So what do you think, guys? Are you impressed by this new camera, or are you disappointed? I personally would have liked a few more things, but time-lapse is cool, right? Thank you for watching. This is going to be me logging off.